Happy birthday, 100th. Wow.
So, happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom. Happy birthday, Mom. My name is Benji, or Ben Tamamoto. And I am Itsue and Haruki's youngest son. Gail is 10 years older than me. Then Warren is 9. And then Owen is 7. I am Owen. And I am the third child of my mom, Itsue Tamamoto. And so there's Gail, Warren, myself, and Ben.
I'm Warren Tamamoto, same last name as Itsue Tamamoto, who is my mother. I'm the second child, oldest, and favorite son of Itsue.
Hi, I'm Gail, and I am the oldest. As everyone likes to point out, I'm the oldest of the 4 children.
Oh, when she came back, Papalong, barbershop. I just hurt my feet here. Big piece of iron fell on my leg. And I was off work for about 2-3 weeks. That's what happened.
You met her at the barbershop. You liked him, Grandma.
Yeah, because he used to bring me home. He had to rest work for about, 3 weeks, huh?
Yeah, 3-4 weeks.
So he would visit you at your barbershop.
Visit David. Yeah, he used to take me home. What kind of car you call that now? Huh?
That was 1937 Plymouth, I think it was. First car I owned.
I think when you're growing up, you don't think about your mom and your dad as really somebody that you're learning from. But as I watch her now, and they were already living in Hilo, but Mom especially would get up every morning, rain or shine. And in Hilo, it rained a lot. And when we visit, it was still raining, right? And so, but she walked every morning. So she just had this drive to take care of herself, take care of her health. And I think this is after she had her stent put in. She knew she had to walk. So she walked. She's just diligent, persistent, consistent. I don't know what the name is but she just had that character in her where she just followed through.
Every day you go.
Yeah, most time.
Wow.
Every morning.
Do you have an alarm clock?
Huh?
You have alarm clock? How do you wake up?
We never use.
Oh, how do you wake up?
Just get up. Most time 5 o'clock I'm up, but this morning I fell
Well,
asleep.
this morning, I got up 20 after, 20 after 5. I slept again. I should wake up that time, but I went sleep again.
First thing we go, we walk half an hour on the treadmill. After that we go, I don't know, she go on the rowing machine too. I go on the rowing machine about 10-15 minutes.
What was your workout? What was your
Treadmill, half an hour. And I went bathroom. What you call that?
Rowing machine.
Rowing.
What'd you do?
Treadmill, rowing, I don't know what you call that. For the arms, for the back, for my legs.
I went.
So every day you spend 1 hour.
Every day.
Every day 1 hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember that when we were on the plantation, she worked at the barbershop, which was right across the street from our house. So I remember the one time just looking over from the porch, you could see into the barbershop. And she was cutting someone's hair and smiling and talking, and you could see that she was just enjoying the moment. So that just stuck with me that, she's very comfortable and very happy cutting hair, that her job was fulfilling and good for her. She liked doing what she did.
Some of my fondest memories, I'd say, would be as a younger child. I think Gail and Warren were probably in school by then. It would be spending time with my mom at her barbershop. And if I got to spend some time there at her barbershop, she's cutting hair, so I would get to think I'm helping out by maybe sweeping the floor after she's done cutting hair. And so I get to sweep the floor with her and think I'm helping her, probably getting in the way, but I'm trying to help her. And
just watching her as she cut the hair of the customers, talking with the customers. In between, sometimes, you know, I would just get to lie down and put my head on her lap, and you know, there was just a really comforting feeling. I would, it would seem like back then it was like, you know, the world is a safe place as long as I can just be here.
What year you came back from service?
1940, yeah, 46.
I was cutting hair already. I had my own already that time. My father forced me, he said, I'm going to be lucky. I can easy to support the children.
Because back then the opportunities were limited. Yeah, either work for the plantation or you do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think he was right?
Yeah.
He was right.
Yeah, he was right. I support you folks just by working.
Yeah, I think the best memories we had was a lot of times going to Kauai High to go swimming. And it's called Spencer Park is where we normally go to. So it's a small beach, you know, on the Kona side. And I just remember them. Yeah, they would get up early in the morning and they'd cook spam and you know, make musubis and hot dogs and fried chicken and stuff like that. And they would pack bentos for us. And then I remember a lot of times we'd stop on the way and then we'd eat our lunch. Or we'd go down there and then we'd eat our lunch. And I remember just swimming, pretty much swimming all day.
Till lunch, and from lunch till dinner, and then we went back in until the sun went down. And we had bad sunburn, but we would lie on the water here, just lying until it was really cold. Like the sun went down, and then we had to come out. And our fingers were really, really cold. Lots of good memories.
Are you happy to be back here?
Well, I have to. Everybody come. Otherwise, I don't want to come.
Yeah, so one of the important things I think, as I was reflecting about her, is just the word enough, the sense of having enough. And that even though as a barber, you know, she didn't make a whole ton of money, yet I think throughout much of her life, she was satisfied. She and my dad were satisfied with what they could earn, and that they were at peace with that. And so much of our lives nowadays, for myself, you know, I always want to have more and more and more, but just knowing how much is enough, you know, being able to see her, and you know, they got to do a bunch of things too, so many trips to Vegas.
What are we gonna do in Las Vegas?
I don't know. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna gamble.
Grandma, what are we gonna do now? What's the plan? Gamble. All right. Grandpa, what are you gonna do now?
The plan is not just
They went on cruises. They got to enjoy almost all of their adult lives, and yet it didn't seem like she was always trying to get more and more and more. You know, that she seemed so much at peace with who she was and what she could do.
When I was growing up on the Big Island, and this is when we were younger, I know my dad had an older car. It was a 1950 some kind of car with, you know, it was kind of like this kind of bump. I don't know what kind of car he had, but and there was no belt highway, so the road went into all of the little valleys and out and in and out. So it was very it took a very long time to get from where we lived in Papaloa to Hilo. And so we would have to go and get my mom, because she was a barber. She was still barbering in Hilo at the Sasaki barbershop. On the way back, they would always sing. And so the thing is, it sounded so great, and they always sang, they harmonized so well.
Well, I think I've said it before. I think she is mainly for her perseverance. You know, she doesn't give up. Maybe I have to stop here.
And another great memory about my mom is I know how much she worked really hard, but I remember how much she loved obon season time. And so she would wear her kimono. She would put on the kimono and the obi, and she knew how to put it on. And so we would go to the temple, and the ladies there would help each other to get dressed. And I remember how much she loved to dance.
Yes, that's one of your other qualities. It's just that ability to overcome, that resiliency over all the difficulties that you've had, that you have just been able to overcome so much. So thank you for showing me that too.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, and I love you, Mom, and happy birthday, 100th. Wow, it's amazing. we didn't think about this day ever arriving, but here it is, and you're 100 years old, and we are very, very happy to have you. And I'm very grateful, and I know it's all of my brothers have said thank you, but Mom, I think it's really been a privilege to take care of you and Dad. So thank you very much. Happy birthday.
100. I didn't imagine that this time would be coming. It's just so hard to imagine. So Mom, I want you to know, and I know it's hard for you to understand at this point, and I have said it before, but Mom, I'm very grateful for all that you've done for me, for my family. You helped me to have like a guide throughout much of my life. The way that you spoke, the way that you behaved, how you raised our family, that in many ways has taught me so much about what I can do to raise our children and our grandchildren. So thank you very much. I know these words are not sufficient to convey the depth of gratitude that I have for you, but I just want you to know that as much as possible.
Happy birthday, Mom. Of course, it's a milestone, quite a bit of a milestone. But I think what I would want to say is really that, you've done a good job. So kids, right? A lot of kids turned out very well. And of course, the grandkids have turned out really well too. And great-grandchildren coming along. So that's kind of like the main thing I would want to say, is that she's done a great job.
Happy birthday, Mom. Thank you for all of the lessons that you've given us. I think we should do it again. Yeah, just thank you. That's all.
Not again.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. They're better.
How was 2018? Was it a good year?
No, wasn't too good.
Why?
I got sick, that's why. I was sick all the time.
Yeah, but now you're better. You're better now, right?
Oh, somebody brought,
Huh?
somebody brought banana again. We get plenty of banana.
I'm gonna make pancake, banana pancakes. Gotta
Too
be
much
overripe.
banana.
No, but it's gotta be overripe. That's
Huh?
why. Gotta be overripe.
Just try it now. Go eat that.
I go eat the over. I brought the overripe one.
I don't
be
want
more sweet.
overripe kind. I don't want overripe kind. I want.
No, I don't.
I ate one.